He was a pioneer, trailblazer, first on the newspaper, and you saw one of those newspaper ads, then on the television. Soon we went on to radio, and we were one of the first law firms to have a robust website. He educated the public on contingency fees, as we've seen earlier, and now everybody knows with his iconic catchphrase, no fee unless we get money for you. Edgar always inspired that we must have the top legal talent, and we should always get top employees, including paying top salary and benefits. He stressed that we should have the best systems, and always our clients came first. So on behalf of our law firm, my 7 partners who are here, and everyone who knows Edgar, please join me in congratulating his induction into the Pittsburgh Ad Federation Hall of Fame.
In 1983, I put a tombstone ad this big in the Pittsburgh Press. All it said was, "Know your rights if you're arrested for DUI." And I had no idea whether this would really work or not. But this little ad, in 1 year, we had the largest drunk driving practice in Pennsylvania, and my partner and the first person who ever worked for me is gracing me to sit at the table, Cindy Donnell, and it was just Cindy and I. There was just 2 of us. This led to a business decision that brought in a tremendous amount of business that we had never had before. And we made the decision in 1986, let's go on television, let's go where the big boys are. And what we found out, the most important words at that period of time, and I think they're still important, but they were really important. The word free. Free. If you don't come to us, we'll come to you. We learned at that particular time, by going on television, that this was something that was revolutionary to a whole part of society that all of a sudden felt, wow, it's not going to cost us anything, and they'll come out to see us. What do we have to lose? It's not going to cost. And what I used to lose sleep over was, I said, if I don't figure this out, I'm going to go bankrupt. And some smart business lawyer is going to come in and say, oh, God, Edgar Snyder was so stupid. Didn't he understand? And what I learned was, you got to build a business, and you have to be able to do this from the ground up, and you have to be able to offer people something for the price of what they're doing and coming to see you. Without the ability to have a law firm, I would be nothing if I hadn't put together, and the lawyers who came to work for me at that particular time, they made the quality of the product. Without the product having the quality, your great ads won't mean a thing, because there's always going to be another product to come along that can do it better. So what we learned was there's a symbiotic relationship between quality and doing good advertising at that time. And I'm proud to say that the quality was there. 3 of the people that started this and were with me almost the entire way are here. And that is Michael Rosenzweig, who made the presentation. Thank you for the nice words, Michael. Rick Rosenthal, who's sitting at the table, and Cindy Donnell. Those 3 people helped me to prepare the quality that we needed in order to make it go, because without it, the ads would make no difference. And I have to say to you, without all of you, none of this takes place. There is no Hall of Fame for Edgar Snyder. So from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate what you have all done and the part that you play, and you continue to play it. I also learned a couple other important lessons, and that was, don't let the critics defeat you. As Michael said, for the first 5 years, I was a pariah, an ambulance chaser, schlockmeister of ads. Who could put that ad on? Who would be crass enough to go into a junkyard as a lawyer and film commercials where you're dropping motorcycles, cars, and vans out of the sky? I remember standing up and saying, if you're hurt in an accident, bring your problem to us. And a car came down on my desk, which we had set up 15 feet ahead. The lawyers said, you're the worst. You shouldn't even be, you're a disgrace to the profession. The phones never stopped ringing. The public loved it. The last thing that I will say on that issue is you gotta be yourself. And when you say there's no fee unless we get money for you, and a couple people said tonight, won't you say it? And I said, yes, there's no fee unless you get money for you. But that was me. That wasn't some clever ad stunt or something of that. I'm a Pittsburgher. I talk like a Pittsburgher. I think like a Pittsburgher. I act like a Pittsburgher. We do work in Western Pennsylvania, which is primarily the same. And I think everybody has to be themselves. This has been a fabulous evening for me. I am so appreciative, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you to the Federation of Pittsburgh, the American Advertising Federation, for choosing me to be in the Hall of Fame. I cherish it. Thanks again.